Hey guys, and welcome back to Bath City with me, NG Paradox. And as you can see, things have gone a little better. Obviously the last month was January, and we know January is my month. So last month went really well. You can see currently we're sat in second place. We're drawing on points with first and third. So it's so close at this moment in time. We've managed to keep ourselves, though, extremely competitive. But look at Junior. 21 goals this season already. What is with this man? How is he so good? He was such a good signing when we brought him in. I mean, look at his history so far. He's basically only played with Bath. And you can see there 10 goals. We didn't use him that much, if I remember correctly, that season and the next. But 29 games, 20 goals. Then 39, 22, 44 games last season, 42 goals, and this season 26 to 18. He's just been incredible. I don't think you can underestimate how good he has been. What a ridiculously good signing for Bath City. He has to become an icon or a legend one day. I hope he does. He really, out of all the players we've had, he's the one who probably deserves it, apart from Jack Watkins. Watkins should also be there, in my personal opinion. Watkins is not even on there anymore. That's a shame. I mean, Fleetwood's still on there, and he's now a coach for the club, so that's kind of cool. Financially, the club is very healthy, as you can see here, probably because of our game in the FA Cup against Brighton. So overall, we're in a very healthy and good position. I really feel this is our time. We have to go up here. We got our finances are okay. We've got some players who are really working hard and playing well. This has to be our time. Last time you guys saw, we played against Ebbsfleet and we won 2-1. A good win for us. After we played against Brighton in the FA Cup, allowed us to get some money in, but we lost 4-1. Not really much more to say about this. Brighton obviously is a very good team. They've kind of just been in the Championship this whole time, but they're a very good team. You see the players did play okay, you know. They had some good shots and they had some good possession. Ryan Wintle even scored here, but it wasn't enough. Brighton just dominated the first half and got 4 goals. And that was the end of it. After that, we played against Port Vale and we won 1-0. Good to get a nice win there after that loss, obviously. Overall, the team here didn't play amazing, but they didn't play bad. They were a bit more clinical. You can see there less shots, but more on target. Joseph Oluwu scoring a header. So it wasn't the most amazing game, but we got the win there, and that's all I want to see. After I played against Northampton, we drawed with 1-1, so not perfect. I would have liked to have got the win here. They scored very early on, but after that we started to come back into the game. Richards scored the goal here because Junior could not play. But Richards came on, and he scored a nice goal. Very happy with him. You can see the attendance, obviously, as well, is always packed at the moment. Our stadium is just buzzing at this moment in time. After we played against Scunthorpe, and we won 1-0. Another 1-0 does not make me feel very secure. Junior did score the winning goal in the 14th minute, and that's all we needed to go on to win the match. After we played against Rockdale, and we drew 3-3. Now, This was an interesting game, as we can see. Let's have a quick look of how things went down. Adam Webster scored the first goal. Then Junior scored after him. Then they scored again. So it was 2-1 to Rockdale. Ryan Wintle scored. It was 2-2 at half-time. Then Junior scored in the 55th minute. I thought maybe we'd taken the game. Getting a win here would have put us in the first place, 2 points ahead of the other two teams. But Rockdale scored in the 91st minute. It was excruciating. We were so close to the win. The 91st minute they scored. So you can see here, the month did go well, but it's just missed opportunities. Missed opportunities, as usual. So I was not happy about that. For today's match, though, we've got a game against Barrow, who are currently sat in 8th position. So they're trying to look to get into the playoffs. They're very close as well. If they can beat us, they can get into the playoffs. So they've got everything to play for right now. They are like us. Obviously, they came up into League 2, Had a couple of good seasons here, but this season, they're doing really well, just like we are. Predicted to come 21st, so both of us, overdoing what we should be. 60,000 estimated value, though, compared to us, 611,000. I think I know which club is maybe financially doing better right about now. But let's jump into the match. Let's get the win. Let's move on, get to the end of the season, and get to League One. League One with Bath City. I can't believe it. Just thinking about it. Cunningham right here. He signed a new contract. Very happy about that. 18 years old. He's improving all the time, as you can see here. And he's worth 93,000 at this moment in time. So he's worth a lot of money. That is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. What a great free signing he's turned out to be. A product, of course, of the Man City youth. But, we've got him. We've got him now. They let him go. Apparently he wasn't good enough. But he's with us now. In the team, we've got what you normally expect. Junior up front. Dunn, Wintle, Semedo in the attack and midfield roles. Mackenzie, Kuya in the centre. And the usual suspects all behind. We've not got many injuries. Yusuf is injured for maybe a few weeks. Ashton is injured for a couple of weeks as well. So those two are out, but not that big of a deal. Not that important. We now have enough midfielders, so I feel a bit better. That's why this month I feel has gone better than in previous ones. Eaton Collins is back from his long-term injury. He was out for a long time. You can see here his value has gone down and his ability has gone down overall. But he doesn't look that different stat-wise. He's always looked like this. He always didn't look that great, but he always performed very well. So I'm bringing him onto the bench. Maybe we can give him some game time if we can, just to see if we can get him back to his old form. We're going to keep things simple. Going to be standard. Barrow are a tough team. They're doing very well this season. I don't want to underestimate them. I felt maybe sometimes this season, maybe I've been a bit too overconfident because of last season and how the season started. So I've been trying to play a bit more cautiously. And I think it's worked mostly so far. We'll have to wait and see. We just need to stay in the first three. I don't really care about winning the league. Top three is what is really important here. But winning the league would be just the cherry on top of a perfect cake. We're in good form. A perfect chocolate cake. I love chocolate cake, I have to say. Oh, I want chocolate cake now. I think I have chocolate cake. I actually have chocolate cake. I'm going to have to eat that after this. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. Passionate. Yeah, keep this run of form going, guys. Keep going out there. The squad is always happy. This is the stadium at Barrow. Pretty nice, actually. Big stadium. Look at that. Lots of seats. On either side. That's not too bad a stadium. Okay, let's jump in then. Barrow start with the ball here. This will just be the initial highlight, which leads to nothing. There we go. As expected. The stadium's called Holker Street, which is an interesting name. Holker. Is that a person's name? I can't think of it being a person's name. Holker. I guess it could maybe be not English? Holker. Maybe that sounds more Dutch? I'm not sure. I don't recognize that word at all. Kuya, though, gets into the center there on his own. Mackenzie, though, gets the ball. Gets it back to Kuya. Dunn. Dunn takes a nice shot from quite far away. And Jack Dunn scores. That is why Jack Dunn is regarded quite highly by a lot of the media. He was our key player for a long time. The media and everyone around the club regarded him as our key player. That's the sort of thing he can do sometimes. He's not very consistent, but when he does do it, it is great. And so now we're 1-0 up. That's what I want to see. I've come to expect these wins now. So you'll notice I'm not as excited as I used to be. When we're playing as like the underdogs, I always feel like, when we're winning, I'm like, yes, we're beating this bigger team. But nowadays in League 2, I always feel like, we're kind of one of the favourites now. We're playing well. We're still expected to come 24th by the media. So technically, we are still massively overperforming. And obviously, we're still seen as a team that's not meant to win these games. We just keep doing it. But I would regard the table and just go, right now, from what we've seen from the team and how well we're doing, I personally am expecting these wins. If we don't beat Barrow, I'll be pissed. If we beat them, I'll think that's what we should be doing. And a corner there didn't go to anyone. Junior picks up the ball, get back to Mackenzie. Mackenzie with another ball in. Kuya. Can he do anything? Oh, Kuya has been tripped by Bunny. That's a great name. And so we get a free kick in a dangerous position by Dunn. Doesn't get the ball really to any... There was no one there on the Bath side. Samido gets... Samido, stop! Can you please stop getting tackled, Samido? That would be nice. But the win so far is putting us into first place. I forgot to take it off key highlights, didn't I? Oh dear. Apologies. Extended. Sorry about that. I forgot to take it. That's one of the... I apologize. I forgot to take it off key highlights. I was meant to put it back onto extend. I always do that. And today I forgot. Well, today might be quite a short episode then. Yes. I need to do some substitutions, I think. We're starting to get tired. The team have played well, though. So I haven't really felt the need to make any changes. Cunningham will come on for Mackenzie. That's fine. We'll take off Jack Dunn. He's a little bit tired. Give Eaton Collins here a little bit of a run. We'll put him to a shadow striker that he likes. And there we go. Hopefully we can hold on to the win or maybe score another goal and grab the win. Cunningham now with a free kick. Doesn't get to anyone. Cunningham isn't too bad at free kicks. He's probably the best player we have at the whole club when it comes to free kicks. And he's only 18. So that could even improve. They come in then for the counter-attack, but it's not meant to be there. And we're looking fine. Looking fine and dandy. There we go. Cunningham kicks the ball out. Wintle gets ahead. Junior can't get the ball though, but nope, we managed to get it to them. I thought we would have grabbed that ball or something, but nope. Here comes Pouvier. But Coddington, fine and dandy. He has no problem with that. Kicks the ball back out. Okay, here Barrow come again. But no, Cunningham has the ball. Gets the ball to Junior. Junior kicks the ball up to Eaton Collins, but Eaton Collins tries to get the ball. It's a bit high for him. So he tried to head it down, but it wasn't meant to be. Eaton Collins gets the ball to Kuya. Back down to Leyland. Leyland gets it to Wintle. Just Junior. Oh, what a smash and grab that was. What a good ball there by Wintle. Wintle couldn't really do much right there, but he still managed to get the ball to Junior. He could see it. Look at that. Manages to head the ball right to Junior. Junior smashes it into the top of the net. I mean, and he wasn't even that... He's quite far out. That's a difficult shot, you know? It was not a great angle for him. The ball was not really a great pass, but he managed to make something of it. And that is why we love Junior. Another great goal for Junior to add to his collection of... How many goals he scored for us now? It's definitely over 100. But he's definitely going to be a hard record for a future Bath City player to beat. Okay, there we go. Good save there by Leyland. Managed to pick up the ball. They keep coming in for the attack with about 3 minutes left. And they pass it into Thomas. Thomas, no, gets it back. Perver gets it down there. And not meant to be a goal. Looks like Barrow just aren't meant to score today. It's not their day. It's our day. Another ball in. Thank you. Managed to get it out, but the highlight is going to continue. Thomas. What's Thomas going to... Oh, Thomas tackled by Wintle. Not a yellow card, so that's fine. But it will be from a dangerous position. Would be nice to get our goal difference up a bit, because as we can see, the league at the moment is really competitive. So it would be nice to get a 2-goal difference, just to kind of increase on that. You can see we're drawn with Plymouth on points, but we were down to them because they had a better goal difference. So it would be nice to get a bigger one. Okay, ball goes up. Junior could tackle, but just couldn't grab the ball. There's about 40 seconds left for Barrow to try and hurt our goal difference and save their own goal difference, but I don't think they're going to get it. Yep, I just can't see it. Sometimes you can just watch the game and you can just see it's not meant to be sometimes. The team just can't seem to score sometimes. You can just tell it. Wintle grabs the ball. Good job, Wintle. Keep going. Wintle. Okay, and that's the end of the game. 2-0. You know what? I think I can be happy with that. You've played very well. Good win, boys. Well done. And in the end, Plymouth also won their game. They've got a 19 goal difference. We have 15. We have to try and make that better. We're 3 points, though, ahead of the playoffs with a better goal difference. So that's not too bad, you know. As long as I say we stay in the top 3 positions. There's still a lot of games to play, though. There's still a lot of teams and games to play. But that is February. So over the next month, we've got quite a few games we've got to play. We've got to play Fleetwood, Swindon, going to be a tough game. Wimbledon, another tough game. Yeovil, and we'll be back against Newport, who are bottom of the table. So that could be a good game for us. Hopefully that'll be another good game for you, another recorded game which you can watch us win. I'm hoping that'll be the case, and we'll be one step closer to the end of the season and possible promotion. I'm looking forward to it. I just can't see us not doing it. I mean, we're just doing so well. I just can't. It would be a disaster if we didn't. Well, I mean, not a disaster. It would just be. It'll be sad. It'd be sad if we didn't get promoted. But I'll have to see you then. Let's just cross our fingers and hope we can do it this time rather than what happened last season. Just to keep those fingers crossed.